morning, Apple Valley, and welcome to the first edition of EaglEye on the Fly. I'm Levi Miller.
I'm Sarah All, and we are happy to report to you from our broadcasting studio in the new wing of the school.
It has taken several weeks to get our studio up and running, but now we're on the fly, as our show title suggests.
In our program today, we'll be spotlighting a few ways that students, faculty, and academics are on the fly.
We have 3 stories for you before we take off for the holiday break. First, let's go to Jen Lang with a recap on how the Eagles and the Hawks soccer team soared through the state championships.
AVHS is still flying high after winning the state championship titles in both men's soccer and adapted soccer. This is the 7th state win for the Eagles and the Dakota Hawks 6th. Head coach of the Eagles, Chuck Scanlon, talks about what it takes to make it to the top.
So we try to keep it simple, keep it basic, and play a team game. That's really the secret to our success.
After having a rough start to the season with 2 losses, the boys came back with 17 straight wins. The team truly has become a band of brothers, according to the captain, Greg Carlson.
We've been playing together forever, and we didn't have all that much talent. Like some of the teams we were playing against in state had a ton of talent, and we just worked together as a team and play awesome team defense, and we were able to take those guys down.
The Eagles weren't the only team with state champion success this fall. Apple Valley's own Alex Sullivan led the adapted soccer team to a state championship as their captain. Sullivan talked about the team's attitude going into the season.
Last year we got 2nd place, and we kind of showed other teams that we can still be as good as they are.
With both of these recent successes and positive attitudes, Apple Valley hopes to keep the winning tradition alive.
Thanks, Jen. With all those impressive records, both Eagles soccer and adaptive soccer, we had a great finish to the fall season.
Now let's take a look at another impressive record for an AVHS Eagle faculty member who will be taking off real soon. Michaela Reed has the story.
In the 30 years of AVHS history, few faculty members can say they've witnessed it all since the beginning. This spring, AVHS will be saying goodbye to one of its original staff members. In 1976, Mr. Walt Weaver walked through the doors of AVHS after transferring from Rosemont High School. In addition to teaching many English classes, including research paper and Shakespeare, Mr. Weaver worked especially hard on taking the volleyball team to the top. With 15 conference titles, 13 section titles, and 2 state titles, Mr. Weaver certainly helped to make AVHS history. Assistant coach Mr. Dan Sepula feels he has made a big impact.
He has so much experience and so much knowledge. Any chance that I could get to be around him and learn from him has been a tremendous opportunity.
Mr. Weaver is sure to leave with many memories of his own.
At the top of the list will always be the people. Certainly the students, I've been fortunate to have absolutely you guys know how great a school this is, but absolutely the best students that anybody could have asked for all the way along.
AVHS is sad to say farewell, but we wish Mr. Weaver the best of luck.
Thanks, Michaela. Mr. Weaver will be on the fly at the end of the 2nd trimester. As with all retirees, Apple Valley High School will present Mr. Weaver with a Golden Eagle, like this one, for his dedication.
Certainly Mr. Weaver's absence will be a change in the language arts department and on the volleyball court. Meanwhile, the social studies department will see a few changes as well. Jordan Kramer has a report.
In just a few short weeks, students will be registering for next year's classes. Students might notice that some of the classes are missing. The most noticeable changes are in the social studies department. Classes such as History of Russia and Great Wars will not be available. This is the last year students will be able to take elective classes. The social studies department coordinator, Don Perkins, explains.
It's basically because of the Minnesota State history standards that there are curriculum kind of specific things that need to be covered throughout the year in order to be in compliance with state law. And the curriculum that we were offering, students wouldn't meet that.
With the new curriculum changes, juniors and sophomores will take 1 social studies class the entire year. Material that may have been left out in previous elective classes will be covered. Perkins expresses feelings of confidence in the new curriculum.
I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's going to be good. There were some great classes that we offer that have been here since the beginning of the high school, which I'm really sad to see go. But I'm also really confident that the curriculum we're going to offer coming up is going to be, it's going to be great.
Opinions on the changes vary. We'll just have to wait and see how the map unfolds.
Thanks, Jordan. Just a few short hours until we all have the chance to map out our holiday break plans.
From all of us at EaglEye, thanks for joining us for our first edition of On the Fly.